Yo guys, how's it going, and welcome back to our Rainbow Six Siege video. Now today guys, as you saw by the title, we are going to be doing this kind of skyscraper slash pixel peak slash glitch kind of slash parkour trick. It's a lot of slashes there, I know. But guys, this trick is so handy. I've used it so many times in ranked, and not a lot of people still know about it. I did do a video on it about a few months ago, but I thought I'd show you again because it did get patched for a while and it's back after patch. Now, with this said, it is a glitch in a way because you're not really meant to do it, but I suppose it's not in a way, so I'm going to put glitch slash trick in the title. But with that said, before we do it into the video, make sure the like button, the subscribe button if you're already, and don't forget to the notification button because I upload every single day. And now guys, let's get into the video. So the hardest bit here is pretty much getting this vault button. So you want to come to this spot here, I believe it's kind of like this temple type thing. Just get the vault button, just go in across there, just jump on top and boom, like that, that's the part you want. Now the next bit is you want to kind of budge over until you get into this red pole here, so you get the vault button. There, I've got a vault button, just vault on top, and now this is probably the most hard part because it's a thin, long pole, and what you want to do is pretty much just keep walking across it until you do get to the point where I'm going. So what I'm going to do is just speed it all up. But by the way, on the way you may fall off, but if you do fall off, just do the exact same steps because you're bound to fall off, and the best way to do it is just get your pistol out and do it. But now I'll speed it all up. And boom, there guys, this is where you want to stop, just right around this section here, and this is the hard bit. You want to kind of sprint and spam at the same time to get the vault button that pretty much kind of puts you on a invisible type of ledge type thing, and you're kind of just floating around. Now be careful where you do go, because if you do go too far, then you'll just fall off completely, and that's annoying. Now from here, there's two spots you want to go, but the first one is going to be up in this direction. But guys, from the first bit obviously to get on here, all you have to do is pretty much just run back where you came from and get that vault button, just like that, straight on top, and it's that easy to do. Now from here, you've got some nice spots. One, if you, especially a class like I am now, you can shoot into one of those bomb rooms. Two is straight through here. If you open that all up, then what you should be able to do is get a nice peek straight to the back where people tend to hide a lot. My favourite one is this spot here, because a lot of people don't obviously come from this section, they always check below, and you can get right in that corner as well, which is so handy because a lot of people do hide there. There's many other spots you can go from, but those are just my favourite spots. I'm just going to cover that quickly because I did cover it in the last video I ever did of this. Now guys, once you are back on the spot where you originally were, the next bit is to go pretty much down here and onto these kind of like long log bits. Then from there, what you want to do is just kind of push to the side, making sure you do not fall off the map, because if you fall off, you're dead. Then from there, all you want to do is pretty much just come on here, get the vault button, straight onto this point here, get the vault button again, and boom, you're in a nice other little spot. Now from here, this is probably my favourite spot as well, purely because there's a nice actual peek you get from this section. Now from this section, you actually can't see this from the actual other points, say for instance like there, but this one you can. You get a nice spot there, but if you can actually get it from there, then they will see you a bit more, but this just makes you a bit more discreet and it's a lot better because you can see right into those corner actual patches. And if you go right into the edge of this bit here, which can be a bit risky because you may fall off and die, then you can see right into the corner of the desk, and again, it's a nice little spot and it's so helpful. There's just so many spots from these little temple things. If you can get enough parkour just going around all of them, then it's so handy for you guys because it just makes it a lot easier for you to do. And probably here is my favourite spot as well, because right here is bomb, and everyone obviously hides behind this bomb. And with this thermal, you can shoot through there, get a nice peek straight through, and no one's going to notice you're there because everyone always thinks you're by this window. And you got to think guys how easy it is. It took me probably no more than 30 seconds to get to where I am right now, and with that said, it makes it a lot easier. But guys, there are other many places where you can go like parkouring, so like this is another example, but you just got to be careful where you do go because you may fall off and die or just go off the edge of the map. But guys, again, this is a nice little spot. You can pretty much go and hide between these railings. If you can keep a steady actual kind of toggle going and walk, then it's perfectly fine because you can just keep walking the whole actual entire map. But guys, this is another really cool spot. I know it doesn't really do anything or you can see anything, but really for obviously playing hide and seek, if you can go over here, just hide over here, then no one's going to really see you at all, and it's going to be so OP for you guys. But with that said, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, make sure to the like button and the subscribe button if you're around here, and until next time, see ya.